the idea here is I've got two WSJT sessions running. Started them through. Let me get this minimized. Started them through N1MM. Right. So Windows select on EW1, bring up WSJT. That's this over here. And then EW2, bring up WSJT. That's here. So I got left and right. We got the left and we got the right settings. Over here are my EW windows. So I've got the left EW, the right EW. So the entry windows, so left and right there. The other thing to take a look at is over here is the SO2R controller. Right now it's focused on the right radio, radio 2. So I can change focus, that's radio 1, and change focus to radio 2. So we're going to start with focus on radio 1. When I go over to the WSJT for radio 1, click tune, no problem. Radio 1 goes into transmit, and things are normal. If I go over to EW up here, I'm going to press the tune on the WSJT for radio 2. You can watch one thing over here. If you pay attention, you'll see the transmit 2 light flicker, but then it moves over to 1. So I'm going to press 2 on for entry window 2. Entry window 2 goes into split, right? So the radio on number 2 is radio 2 is getting cat control. But radio 1 is the one that goes into transmit. See the red light? And I'll do this one more time so you can focus up here on the SO2R box. I'll press tune. There I go. Click, get the flick. So something in the code says, yeah, go over to radio 2, but no, never mind. I'm going to actually transmit on radio 1 instead. So if I change the focus now, you can see the opposite happens here. So if I start on focused on radio 2, right? If I press tune on radio 2, no problem. Radio 2 goes into transmit. This thing never flickered. No problem. You can see maybe you can see the red bar around EW2's window. Now, if I go to the WSJT for radio 1, remember I'm transmit focused on entry window 2, and you can see that on the red light over here. Now watch when I click the tune again. Here I go. There's tune. You get the flicker. Radio 2 goes into transmit. Radio 1's the one that is, getting the cat control. So that's essentially what's going on here. It seems like it wants to do the correct radio, but it changes its mind. This does work with earlier versions of N1MM. I specifically tried the last XP version. I haven't gone through and iterated to figure out which one actually is the transition. I'll do that so it can help you out to find out, this version worked and this version doesn't work, so you can get an idea of what changed in your notes or whatever. But and I'll show a video of how it actually does work correctly. And it's actually quite awesome when it's working. Anyway, there you go. Okay, so this should be the good one. Now I've got version. Oh, the screen went away. Hang on a second. I've got version 1.0.8930 installed. I just did a full install and a reboot. And then came back up, same as before. So left and right radios, everything's set up that way. Currently focused on the left radio, and we'll go and press tune on the left radio. Left radio goes into transmit, stays no problem. We'll come up here and we're going to hit the right radio. So I'm going to tune on the right radio. You pay attention over here and see if anything happens. So I click the tune, bam, it moves over to the right radio. Right radio transmits, all good. Stop that, move over to so there we go. It's like not a problem. So I can change my focus to the right radio. Click right radio transmits, goes away. Click, focuses on the right radio, so I click the left radio window, and focus moves to the left window for transmit. You can see that my left radio went into transmit. The left light is on, so hey, no problem. I can just switch. I click the tune button for the WSJT on the right radio. Right radio transmits. Turn that off. Go and click the one on the left radio clicks, it moves over, everything happens, left radio transmits. So beautiful, gorgeous, works the way it's supposed to. So if I had both of these windows, on opposite, times of the minute, right? So even and odd, they'll just tick, 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 transmit back and forth, log it appropriately. It's awesome. So I'll check and see if I can find which which version it crosses over at. But the latest version, actually for last year at this time, that version did not work appropriately. That's why I had to go and I pulled I just chose the last XP version to try, and that one was working. So uh, again, version 1.0.8930 is a working one, and anything from this time in 2023 and beyond, or yes, this time 2024 and beyond, works. So I'll try and figure out which one. But anyway, there you go. That's the quick yes, it does work version.